technology to answer your kids' questions about the virus. And putting at a Pekin golf course has caused some controversy. Why club members say it shouldn't be a problem. But first, Governor J.B. Pritzker today says this is a grueling time for everyone. He's encouraging you to open up about your challenges. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Treasure Roberts. Parents are home taking care of their children. Families are facing financial issues, and others have been impacted directly by the novel coronavirus. For live emotional support, Pritzker recommends using Call for Calm. If you're experiencing stress, you can text the word TALK to 552-020. This service is free and you'll remain anonymous. Governor Pritzker also introduced a remote monitoring program for home recovery. Healthcare workers can digitally connect with patients, providing daily virtual visits and health kits. OSF Healthcare is using this service to care for patients while safeguarding hospitals and limiting the spread of COVID-19.
As they can, OSF serves a role to provide essential services, but also human connection. I'm an emergency medicine physician by training, and I understand very well the critical need to care for patients in place for as long as we can care for them, and not to overburden the traditional healthcare environments. This is key to our survival.
In all, there are nearly 20,000 cases in Illinois. More than 650 patients have died. And in the Tri-County area, the number sits at 51, and there were no cases reported in McLean County. Governor Pritzker today also speaking out on a controversy in Pekin. The Pekin Country Club remains open despite the stay-at-home order.
Governor, the Pekin Country Club decided to open their golf course to members, and many residents are concerned should they be shut down like golf courses across the state.
Yeah, I would suggest that this is not a time to loosen up the standards that you've set under this COVID-19 crisis. That we are just beginning to bend the curve here. This is a good sign, but this is not an indication that we should be letting up on those standards.
And Durante Matthews was in Pekin today. He talked to country club members about why they're so passionate about getting out on the green.
Under Illinois' stay-at-home order, you're allowed to go out for walks, jogs, and hikes to relieve stress. And those belonging to the Pekin Country Club say spending time on this course gives them solace in these hard times. Normally, you wouldn't think twice about seeing people on the Pekin Country Club golf course, but since it's not an essential business under Illinois' stay-at-home order, some say it should be closed, but members disagree.
We're not bothering anybody. We're practicing safe interaction, distant interaction.
Douglas Harrington has belonged to the club for 35 years. He agrees with the decision to keep the course open for members only, especially since social distancing guidelines are being followed.
And I feel like it's an important thing if we have a chance to be safe and still have an opportunity to relax, do something fun, exercise, fresh air.
Tazewell County Sheriff Jeff Lauer says because the course is on private property, he can't legally interfere, adding our focus should be on the bigger picture.
I'm kind of disappointed that we're in the midst of the worst medical emergency that this country's ever seen in my lifetime, and the topic of the day is who's golfing and who's not. That's disappointing.
Harrington says since golf isn't a close contact sport, he hopes more courses will open.
As long as we're safe and we're practicing safety and distancing, I think that more people could enjoy the same sport that we do.
In Pekin, Durante Matthews, WMBD News.
And kids around Illinois got the chance to ask Governor J.B. Pritzker questions about the COVID-19 pandemic. WMBD's Austin Schick joins us now. Austin, tell us what the kids were curious about.
Yeah, Treasure, Lurie Children's Hospital of Chicago and Governor Pritzker and two other partners held a Facebook Live town hall over Zoom where kids, tweens, and teens had a chance to ask the governor questions on COVID-19. Now, kids asked about school, seeing their friends, and how to celebrate events like birthdays and graduations. The governor was joined by Dr. Colleen Cachetti, and they stressed the importance of social distancing. Now, Pritzker and the doctor both said it's good to stay in contact with your friends virtually and stay home when you can. The governor hoped to offer children a glimmer of hope.
I'm excited about the developments, but we don't yet know exactly when those will be ready, and it might take us another bunch of weeks or even few months before we actually know what the treatment is or whether the vaccine will be working. But I am hopeful, and I think you should be too.
Now, Governor Pritzker also encouraged kids to step up and be leaders by socially distancing and told them he won't reopen the schools until it is safe to do so. Treasurer.
Well, thank you, Austin. I'm glad those kids got a chance to ask their questions. And getting active, keeping your distance, all while raising money for a cause. April is Sexual Assault Awareness Month, and the Center for Prevention of Abuse hosted their annual 5K. This is normally a group activity, but this time it was all virtual. At their leisure, participants walked or ran wherever they pleased, took pictures, and logged times in their phones. This was the third year for the event, and it's a good family-friendly activity.
I include my family, particularly my boys, because I want them to grow up knowing that these are important issues, that there is help, and there is wonderful community resources like the Center for Prevention of Abuse to help survivors.
All entry fees from today's 5K help the center provide the services they do to survivors. While many Easter traditions are canceled this year due to COVID-19 concerns, one local fire department is making sure kids still get to see the Easter Bunny. Germantown Hills Fire Department drove through the town earlier today, and the Easter Bunny was their special guest. They flashed the truck lights and sounded the sirens and waved to all who came outside to watch. Regan Wilmot, the girl behind the bunny mask, says her mother got the idea from a Facebook video. Wilmot says she's happy kids in the area don't entirely miss out on their Easter experience.
This is a great way for kids all through Germantown Hills to see the Easter Bunny. So I'm really excited to be able to drive around town and see everyone and help bring that tradition to life this year.
The fire department assistant chief says they also hope to do drive-by parades for children whose birthday parties were canceled because of the stay-at-home order. And coming up, I'll tell you why people say they're happier at home with their pets.
And it's been a very mild day. We got temperatures in the upper 60s before that rain moved in, but now the temps are falling a little bit. I'll tell you about our chance of rain and thunderstorms over the next couple days coming up.
Closed captioning on WMBD, sponsored by Uftring Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Our next question is, how would your co-anchors make their eggs?
I think Shelby would like to have hers scrambled just because it's easier to do.
Shelby would like something bougie, like maybe Eggs Benedict.
And I think Mark would probably like a nice meaty omelet.
Over easy for Mark, probably. Scrambled for Molly.
I think Molly would take hers scrambled with a little bit of salt.
WMBD This Morning, weekdays followed by CBS This Morning.
To our Kroger associates, for the long hours and late nights, for the miles traveled and the shelves restocked, for making a difference in our customers' lives, for doing so much more than your job. Everyone at the Kroger family of brands and our customers say thank you. In a time when daily life feels a bit uncertain, your hard work is keeping America fed. Kroger, fresh for everyone.
Coming together makes us stronger, and Ford is built to lend a hand. Contact your Ford dealer, an essential part of your community, to find out more about home delivery and other vehicle service options. After all, you have a lot to take care of. Let us help take care of you. Find out more at Ford.com. Right now, qualified buyers can get 0% financing for 72 months, plus 3 months deferred payments on select 2020 Ford models.
At Ostling & Associates, we handle bankruptcy and only bankruptcy. When you need help, call Ostling & Associates. There's only a $750 fee for single filing Chapter 7 bankruptcy. Bankruptcy questions? Visit our website at bcyhelp.com. An emergency bankruptcy can stop foreclosures, judgments, repossessions, utility shutoffs, and court proceedings. Call Ostling & Associates with 20 Illinois offices to serve you. Call Ostling & Associates now and stop the collection calls.
East Peoria on the Storm Tracker Camera Network, sponsored by Brave Law. Now, your local weather authority forecast from meteorologist Zach Hatcher.
Well, over the next hour or the next 24 to 36 hours, we could be dealing with several rounds of thunderstorms. Looks like temperatures Sunday will be mild, though, Treasure. Things are looking pretty good for the most part. If you don't like cooler weather, though, start the week, then this won't be your forecast. Looks like cloudy skies in Peoria, 54 degrees in Peoria on the Brave Law Center camera. And that rain is ongoing here on the station roof right now. 58 degrees in Bloomington, 62 in Pontiac, and 64 now in Peru. So temperatures are mild. That's mainly because the winds are out of the south, anywhere from 10 to almost 25 miles per hour, gusting up to 35 miles per hour. That's going to keep our temps on the mild side overnight. Scattered showers and storms continuing to blossom through here as they push off toward the east. A few lightning strikes giving some rumbles of thunder there, but I think severe weather is pretty low for the risk here compared to down south and out to our west where that chance is a little bit higher. Just some storms moving through here. It's along this front sparking all those storms where you have a little bit of instability and you have the moisture in place. We'll get a few breaks in the storms for tonight, but then I think another round will be moving in sometime tomorrow morning. Here's how it times out tonight. Overcast skies around midnight with rain showers beginning to work their way back in here after 3 or 4 in the morning. Keep in mind the winds are staying out of the south tonight, so you're not really going to get that drop in temperatures like you would otherwise. Temps are only falling to the low 50s, 52 in Peoria, 51 in Galesburg. As the front moves off, we'll see that rain activity kind of taper off late tomorrow morning, I think. Then it'll ramp back up again tomorrow afternoon. Possible line of a few showers and storms moving through with this storm system here with this low pressure. As that moves through central Illinois Sunday night into Monday morning, that's when those showers and storms will become widespread. And if you're not outside early Monday morning, you may not even notice the snow when you wake up around 7 or 8 a.m. on Monday morning. It'll be quick to melt. If we do get those flurries, it's going to have little to no impact at all. Those April snows are always a surprise, it seems, but we see the flurries coming at least at this point. 65 degrees tomorrow in Peoria. Temperatures very nice, 5 to 6 degrees above average, but that's until the cold front moves through Sunday night. Temps will be plummeting. 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, that round of showers and storms moving out. I think a lot of us will get a break around lunchtime tomorrow. As the instability increases for the afternoon, we might get a strong storm or two tomorrow afternoon and evening, but still the severe weather risk is looking pretty low at this point. Clouds move out early Monday morning with winds really gusty behind that front. Here's how much rainfall we're looking at. I think a widespread ½ inch to 3/4 of an inch of rain. Can't rule out a pocket or two over an inch where you get those stronger downpours from those thunderstorms. Here's how the winds are shaping up though. Overnight they'll be breezy at times, 10 to 15 miles per hour, but then as that front gets a little bit closer, we'll see them increase to 20 to 25 miles per hour. Once the cold front moves through, here's what we're looking at early Monday morning. These are sustained wind speeds. The gust Monday morning will be up to 45. That'll be out of the northwest, making for a very chilly start on Monday morning. Here comes that front as it swings through Iowa. And 7:30 p.m. tomorrow night, it'll begin entering central Illinois with that strong line of storms ahead of it. And then we're in the 30s, just like that, on Monday morning. Here's a quick look at that 7-day forecast for us. 65 degrees on Sunday as we see temps kind of fall back off again for the start of the week. But, you know, Treasure, I was thinking, so tomorrow's Easter. It's not very good weather for it, but what's your Easter tradition?
You know, honestly, I think I used to color the boiled eggs.
Yeah, I did a few Easter egg hunts, so.
Yeah. Well, maybe I'll do that tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, coming up after the break, I'll tell you how one Louisiana grandma came up with a creative way to hug while keeping your distance.
If you've been hurt at work or in an accident, it's like putting a boat in the water. And you can steer that boat yourself, but if you've never been on the water, if you've never captained a boat before, do you really know what you're doing? The insurance company does not want that boat to go where you want it to go. You need a lawyer to help you navigate these waters and get that boat where you need it to go so that you can take care of your family and get back to work. If you've been hurt at work or in an accident, call the law office of David Hunt.
My goodness, that is a spectacular lawn.
When you see a great lawn, it's all you see. Call the experts at True Green for a custom science-based plan to make your lawn thick, green, healthy, and weed-free.
At Wendy's Eyeglass Shack, you'll find the largest selection of trendy eyewear, premium digital process lenses, and the best warranties and best prices. Stop overpaying for boring glasses at the doctor's office and bring your prescription into Wendy's Eyeglass Shack.
No one asked for this to happen,
But this is our time, when our hearts, our humanity, and our communities rise. This moment will challenge us. It will define us. It's why we are here. But this moment is not bigger than us. And we will show up every day for you. Unity Point Health. Know how much you matter to this world.
Relax. It's Ream from Cool Tech Heating and Cooling.
Comfort and trust, two words we don't take lightly. I'm Curtis Minner with Cool Tech. Your absolute comfort is made true by exceptional local follow-up service and Ream engineering and efficiency. Plus, with the Kohler backup power unit, we make power and comfort outages a thing of the past.
Heating, cooling, and tankless water heaters. Find out more at CoolTechInstallation.com. You're watching WMBD News Weekend Edition.
At a time when we could all use a hug, one Louisiana woman is finding a creative way to give hugs amid the coronavirus outbreak. Crystal Whitman has the emotional story.
In the age of social distancing, Pierre Parr grandmother Kathy Elamaw says her desire to hug her family inspired her to create a hugging curtain.
I just love my curtain. I was able to hug my parents for the first time in over 3 weeks, and I'm waiting on my grandson. I can't wait to hug and squeeze him and kiss him.
The reunion video of her hugging her parents for the first time in weeks went viral.
I told her I really miss my hugs. Well, she went home and went right to work. In a couple of hours, we was over here hugging.
Her daughter, Bree Cavalier, helped out.
Hugs are on another level of just being intense.
Our news cameras were rolling to capture her hugging her 4-year-old grandson for the first time in what felt like forever.
Oh, I said I love you.
When's the last time you saw Mama?
When I was a baby.
Proving at a time of such uncertainty, we all feel better after getting a hug.
It was so genuine. Didn't even know there was a plastic between us. Really, we all needed it so badly.
Well, that was so creative. I would have never thought of that. I'm so happy they were able to give their loved ones some hugs. And today is National Pet Day, and according to a survey on Rover, pet parents say their animals are helping them deal with stress related to the coronavirus. 40% of people who took the survey say they play with their cat or dog for a break from reality. Some of those people even say they're happier working from home because their pet is right by their side. Now, I wish I had a pet to celebrate today, but until I get a snuggly little puppy, I'll just dog sit. Coming up next in sports, Matt McClain takes a closer look at a tremendous season for Fighting Illinois freshmen. That story will be right after the break.